What's up, YouTube? Thanks for tuning in to Nighthawk Chronicles. I'm Orlando Strong, the host of this channel. Again, I appreciate the time that you set aside to watch this video, the whole video, a little bit of it. Either way, I hope you find something informative about this one. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate that. I'm young, trying to get up in here, but hey, got 34 subscribers so far, so I think I'm doing pretty good. But in today's video, like I said in my intro video, I'm going to do informative about trucking. Then I'm going to show you my lifestyle outside of trucking. And right now we're going to do the informative side. And I'm going to tackle why get into trucking. That is the question that I have the most. Lando, why did you start driving, and what's in it for me? What's going to benefit, And the first thing I tell them, it's a career change. That's flat out. It's a career change and it's a lifestyle change. And a lifestyle change is going to be way different because you got to adjust to it, and people around you are going to adjust to it too. And you'll notice some people, latch on and say, all right, cool, I'm with it. Or some folks be like, nah, man, I can't deal with you. Or you're going to be like, I can't deal with them because they ain't on the same level. That's no shots at nobody. It's just part of life. If you're going to ascend and you leave people behind, or, just stay around the same thing and not go nowhere. Now if you're cool with that, that's cool. But, most people that I know try to come up in life, and, you can't take everybody with you. So that's part of the lifestyle change right there. that the money, the traveling, your family it's going to be, everything going to be different. This is not your 9 to 5, where I got to, I can party all weekend. I get up Monday and go to work. This ain't it. I'll be real with you. Trucking is totally different. You're going to have times where you're out, days, weeks, sometimes months at a time. All depends on your hustle and how big you want your check to want to be. Like me personally, I try to stay out 2 or 3 weeks at a time and come home for a week or two. I got that flexibility now because I've been driving 14 years and I'm an owner operator, and, my work speaks for itself. I can't really guarantee all those results, but the longer you're in it, you'll see what I'm talking about. And other people that you can ask that same question, they're going to tell you the same thing. Or I like stay out a week and come home for a couple of days. Stay out for 2 weeks and be home 3 or 4 days, which is cool. Each his own. My template is not what you want to go by. Do what make you feel comfortable. But yeah, the first thing you want to do is, look into the career, look into the lifestyle, ask people that's out here. Ask me, ask, your neighbor, ask your cousin, your brother, whoever is driving the truck. What do you like about it? And go off of what they say. But I'm going to tell you my view of it, So you got the career change out the way. All right, I want a different career. I want to make more money. I want to have more time to myself. I don't want to work with nobody. And we're going to go into that first one, the money. The money is totally different out here. You're going to come in when you get out of school. You're going to come in, most of them starting at 40 cents a mile. You're like, Lando, 40 cents a mile? That ain't shit, man. 40 cents a mile, man. Come on now. I want to make the dollar a mile. You must crawl before you walk. Remember that. But the 40 cents a mile is not bad, because when I first came in 2007, I was making 24 cents a mile, people. 24 cents a mile. That ain't nothing. Nothing. I promise. But, 40 cents a mile, like, oh man, they told me I'm going to come in making 50 grand a year. Well, at 40 cents a mile, you do 1,000 miles, that's $400. How long do it take to do 1,000 miles? 2 days. So basically, you coming in starting out the jump, you're going to make $200 a day if you do 1,000 miles every 2 days. Max, you're going to probably do 3,000 to 3,500 miles. And then they have incentives on top of that. If you go over 2,500 miles, some companies give you a little bit, a bit of bonus as a rookie. And the longer you drive, the more your pay goes up, and the more trucking. This stuff becomes, second nature. I tell anybody. And when it comes to the money, okay, school is boot camp. Everybody, have a rough time. I had a rough time. Mine took me 3 weeks, and I got my CDL. And I came out making 24 cents a mile. I'm like, man, this ain't it. They lied to me. They lied to me, man. Where's the money at? And then, like I said, the more experience I gained, the more money came with it. Like I said, it don't take long, And nowadays, trucking, they'll start you at 40 cents a mile, and in 6 months, you can be making 50 cents a mile. So now you're making, 50 cents a mile. shit, every 1,000 miles, that's $500. You know, like I said, 3,000 miles a week, that's 1,500. So $1,500 a week, you know, wherever state you live in, taxes, blah, 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 you at least guaranteed come home with $1,000 to $1,100 every week. You know, while you're out here running and gunning. You know, that's what we do. We rock and roll out here. You know, the ones that I talk to, you know, they call me, what you doing, Lando? Rocking, rolling. You know, I-10 by 10. My favorite in the state, if you know, if you don't know. But, yeah, and the other reason, you know, outside of the money can be great, but most folks, especially like the older folks that got, you know, the kids graduated, empty nesters, they like to travel. And, you know, it worked for young folk too. You want to get paid to travel? Man, I've been to places I thought I'd never see. You know, I watched TV coming up. I came up, you know, like pretty much the majority of people, I wasn't privileged. I ain't had no trust fund, none of that. So you watching TV, you're like, man, I would love to go to LA, man. I would love to go to Denver and see the mountains and the snow. I would love to go to Florida and see the beaches and stuff like that. Well, they pay you to do that stuff as a truck driver. You know, after a while, you would get tired of it and you'd be like, man, I'm doing regional. I'm doing, you know, LTL where I'm home every day and make the same bread or whatever. But, you know, you really can't get to those opportunities until you have experience for real, where they're going to respect you. So the traveling part is awesome. My favorite trip so far, and I've been out here 14 years, was my Canada trip. My Canada trip, it took us a week, 4 days, took us 4 days to go clear across Canada, and it was just dope. The atmosphere up there is not like here in the States. I didn't experience no racism, and I got out talking to people, and they was talking back, and, you know, they didn't give me no funny looks or nothing. It was pretty dope up there. And, yeah, so traveling, if you want to travel and get paid to do it, man, trucking is it. You know, that's I can't really expound upon more than that. The other, like the final kind of reason, but it's all the kind of reasons why people get into trucking. But the other reason is family business, because people have people that like, hey, my dad drove trucks, my mom drove trucks, you know, so-and-so got, you know, now they got trucks, they want me to drive them. Hey, because now you know the business. You know, you do ask your daddy, ask your people, you know, they're going to tell you. If not, you've experienced the lifestyle they provided for you as a truck driver. That makes sense? I mean, because, oh man, you know, mom and them, they got money. They ain't really worried about it. They come home, they be home for 2 or 3 weeks at a time. You know, now you looking at it, now mom and them got some trucks, or they putting you on their company, UPS, FedEx, you know, hey, come on, get your experience, come out here and drive. And so it's a family, you know, it's a family business where they hand it down, and, you know, and you just take off from there. You know, you probably, if it's a family business, you probably ain't watching this video. You're like, oh, I know everything he gonna say. You should. You better. You be paying attention to your mama and your daddy and your cousins and all them out here driving trucks, you know. But outside of, those are like the main reasons why people drive trucks, you know. You know, family business, probably number one if you're already in it, you know, your family already in it. Money is the main reason. It gets you out of poverty. It's a lifestyle change that goes with the career change I mentioned earlier. And then travel, people like to travel and get paid for it. And, you know, those are the main reasons why. And I can't really expound upon the money. Let me tell you, that's why I'm in it. It's not even a joke. Well, Lando, okay, you told me all this. How do I get into trucking, man? Like, who do I need to talk to? Well, first, you talk to yourself. You know, are you ready for this? Because it takes a lot of responsibility to drive a truck. Oh, man, you don't do shit but drive. No. You got to keep yourself clean, your license clean. You know, there's responsibilities out here that you and you only are responsible for that truck, for yourself, for that freight, for everything. If you can hold your own as a person, you can hold your own as a truck driver. You know, this ain't, you know, if you make a mistake, you can go blame so-and-so. Oh man, that was them. They didn't come in last night. They didn't clean, or they didn't mop, or they didn't do whatever. All this stuff is on you. So if you're good with personal responsibility, you can be a truck driver. You know, that's the first thing, how to get in here. You got to ask yourself, can you handle certain things? Once you get that self-clarity out, you know, I can do this. You know, like I said, ask around. Ask people, hey, did you go to school? Did a company pay for you to go to school? You know, did a resource center have, you know, send you something like that? Because where I'm from, they will give you a voucher to a trucking school. You know, you ain't got to pay for it. And it's a lot of programs like that where you ain't got to pay nothing to get your CDL other than the time. And like I said, you take a 3-week course will change your life. 3 weeks. will change your financial life. And you take it serious, and it's going to change your life all the way around. So, you see if you got company sponsored programs, and some of them even pay you while you're in school. You know, depends. Like I think Werner, Schneider, Stevens Transports. A couple of them, like I don't know if Swift do or not, but most of them starting to pay you while you're in school, and that way you don't feel that hurt while you're in school, because you ain't making no money while you're in school. But if they giving you a little check, you know, a little subsidy, you know, while you in there, it make you feel a little bit better in the decision you made. I mean, let's see here. Yeah, and then how to get in, also another reason how to get into trucking. Does your current or your next job require you have a CDL? You know, because every time you got a CDL, oh yeah, you drive trucks. No, my job just required. Why? Because you may have to move some equipment around, you know, and you got to have a CDL to move said equipment if ain't nobody there to actually drive that equipment. And you in the office, hey, Lindo, get over there. All right, cool, I'll move it. You know, and you know that's the other part about it. But that's how you get in. Most, you know, the majority of people go through school. You know, other folks, they job send them through school, and then like how to pay for it. Company sponsored, so you can pay for it for yourself. But I mean, all these, you know, opportunities out here that will pay for you to go to school. You know, looking at that first, because I mean, CDL school is starting to run like $4,000-$5,000. Well, if somebody else gonna pay it, and you know, and the thing about them paying it is you got to be there a certain amount of time. So the company's gonna want you to at least 10 months, 6 months to a year. Most of them are 6, some of them are a year. And then once you know, fulfill that contract requirement, okay, you know, you don't owe nobody money for schooling or whatnot, and you good to go on your way. The other part is, like I said, you can get a voucher from the government or whatever, you know, state-sponsored program, and they'll send you, you know, for nothing. So you go over there, you decide it ain't for you, you don't owe nobody, everybody all square. And like I said, the other part is the job. You know, if your current job or your next job wants you to have a CDL, they'll send you and get you a CDL, get you trained and all that good stuff right there. So that's part of the information. I think my next video is going to be on the good and the bad things of trucking, and that's going to be a pretty good, interesting video for you to watch. But like I said, I just answered two of the most questions: why start trucking, why get in it, and you know, how to get in the industry. So be on the lookout for my next video. Like I said, it's gonna be the good and bad things about trucking. And like I said, I appreciate y'all. Y'all got any comments, you know, anything, you know, let me know in the comments. I will cover any topic about trucking. You know, if I ain't got there yet, I'm pretty sure I will. Like I said, I'm gonna try to drop 2 or 3 videos a week. And right now I'm at home. I'm on home time. If y'all like, damn, Lindo, you show at home, man. Why come you ain't on the road? My truck in the shop, and it costs $5,900 to get out. I'm just waiting on them to call me so I can go get it, so I can get back on this road and make this money, man. That's the thing about being an owner-operator. But we'll talk about that in another video. Again, I appreciate y'all for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe, share it. You know what I mean? I ain't got no problem. You know, people want to make fun of me. That's cool. You know, but just I'm going to let you know what's really going on out here on this trucking side of the world. But again, thank you all. Have a good rest of your day or night whenever you're watching this video. And I will see y'all on the next video. Thank you. God bless.